All right, this is Whitney. He's made the bow out of what kind of wood?
It is an industrial grade of plywood because it's the only thing that would add the strength.
Okay.
And
it's bent just a little bit, but not much, and he's going to fix that. But this gives you an idea what it's going to look like with the bow in his hand. He's not going to have a wire going through his hand showing bowstring because that reacts to the weather. But this is the Zen bow that Whitney has designed and made for this piece, and it will actually be part of the bronze when we're done. If you can see right here, we just slipped it in the hand, and it's got a joint right there in the middle of the handle. But what he's gonna do is redo that one section so that we can get this bow raised up just a little.
You've got a thumbtack on the floor there.
Yeah.
With your chair cut.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little wax here.
All right. That's that nice hard wax.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually do some trimming right now. What I'm doing is we've decided what we're going to do is cast the bow in bronze and not actually put the wood bow, because it'd be too fragile, and if somebody is cleaning it and they hit it too hard, it breaks the bow that's screwed. So it's better to have it in bronze, and that way it's more permanent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do some carving right now. I've got fast steel, and I can wrap this with fast steel.
Yeah. Yeah, that stuff will be permanente.
Yeah, permanente.
Beautiful.
It's
that is an excellent. David Lemon, you're a rebel.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, man.
I think it's in here with my. Yep.
There it is. That JB Weld stuff. Oh, that fast steel. That's great stuff. That's great stuff, man.
I need to bring up water. Could you take the cap off that and put water in it?
Yep, done.
And what I'll do is I'll wrap this in steel. You're a child of the universe.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna
Little
take this off.
trace elements of scope in there. I think the JB Weld is a necessity now, because...
Yeah, it's coming apart.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. But that's the stuff to use, for sure.
And then I'll carve on that after.
Okay.
Right now I just need to get it nice and...
So you just mix it with just a touch of water.
Well, it just keeps it from sticking to my fingers.
Okay. And it's a two-part epoxy of some kind, isn't it?
Yeah, the center part is part one. And
one's the hardener, one's the substrate.
yeah, and then what you do, you just keep mixing it till it's gray.
And then
it takes about 3 minutes to cool. I mean, you got about
Just
5 minutes to work on it.
you got it set up and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can grind it.
Wow. Or
Shape
shape
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I get particles in it.
It's okay. No sweat, Doc.
You want to hold that?
Yep.
Yeah, that looks like it's wrapped.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad I thought of that. The man who has everything.
The man who has everything. Let that little doodad off there.
I'll carve that. Alright, what we did was we wrapped this with fast steel. The two halves of the bow. Now I've got to do a little carving on it. And that's no big deal. I'll do that tomorrow, because that's got to sit overnight and cure. It doesn't take long. It's already hard, but I don't want any play in this at all. So I'm going to just put this aside and let that sit overnight. Alright, I'll be taking this to the foundry on Monday, and I will have Whitney along with me. I'm going to let that bow sit on the table over there, let it harden up overnight. There's not much I can do with it until it gets cured completely. The fast steel is hardened now, but if I start playing with it now, though, it's not completely cured. So I want to make sure it's that before I get crazy with it. Alright, what I'm doing is I'm heating up my tool. It's a rounded tool, it's not a flat tool, it's a rounded one. It's got a round end on it, which makes it really nice for blending in or melting the clay. I wipe off the carbon before I do it, but then with the tool heated, it melts the clay, and that way it just fills in these heavy-duty gaps that built up from the layers of clay that I put onto this thing. You got to try to blend it as much as you can and round the crevices so that it's easy to clean out, or else it costs more money to reproduce it. So that's what I'm doing right now. Alright, I'm going to turn off the camera on because I don't have any memory space on my card. I brought the small card instead of the big one, and I'm not going to run all the way home for the cards. So that's going to have to be it for today. I'll be here Thursday working on this piece, just to get the tail and everything done, and I'll pick it up from that point. So I'm going to pretty much stop right now. I've got some people I have to go see over in Virginia City, and so I'm going to call it quits for the day. That's going to be it for today, guys. How do you like it, Whitney?
Beautiful.